Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Actually, good evening. This is good evening. I had a challenge getting on here, but I'm here. I am Dunamis D. I am Devetta D. Collins. I am the founder and the CEO of Dunamis Woman Enterprise, LLC. And I am just grateful for this opportunity. I first want to say thank you to Lamar and Ronnie for giving me this opportunity, giving us. And when I say us, typically you see my daughter, Ariel Fuller. She's basically on here. Sometimes you see me on here with her, and I'm on here talking with her, but she's not here tonight, okay? So you all just have myself. You have me, I'm here, and I'm here to just talk to you. Real talk, talk about life, talk about relationships, because that's what my breath, that's what I love to do. Spiritual life and relationship coaching and empowering men and women that they may have wholesome relationships and they may experience that through the healing power of God. So tonight our topic is for singles to let go of their past hurts, their past pains, that you may be able to move forward in a wholesome way and have healthy relationships. I want to give you just a little background of myself because I have been married on a few occasions, okay? And those marriages has afforded me so many opportunities to learn. First of all, learn a lot about myself, okay? Not just what to do, but also what not to do. So you can't have success, you all, without having failures. So I don't even deem my divorces, I don't deem my relationships and my marriages in the past, I don't deem them as failures. I deem them as successes that have caused me to move forward and let go of those things so I can continue to press forward as an individual who is single, who is whole, who is steadily improving in her life and enhancing that. So I have got a little experience from me, and a lot of people think, oh, to be an expert in what you do, or I don't even consider myself an expert, but just to have some knowledge, you got to go through some stuff. You got to go through some pains. You got to go through some hurts. You got to go through that. But it's not about you going through. What it's really about, it's about how you're going to come out. Now, that's the key, because you're going to go through a whole lot of stuff. That's what life is. There is nothing about life that's perfect. There's nothing about life that is going to go your way, okay? You got to learn how to go through it and come out where it's making you better and better and better. So at this point of my life, I am still consider myself young and tender and have a whole lot of years ahead of me. But rebuilding my life as a single woman, particularly over 50, embarking upon that double nickel, 5-5, you know what I mean? I have learned so much about life and letting go. You know what? I love being around older, seasoned people because they got a lot of wisdom. They have experienced a lot of things. So I love to glean from people like that who will really tell you the truth and say, baby, let me tell you this, and baby, let me tell you that, and baby, let me tell you this. And I have an ear to hear, because instead of me trying to do everything myself, I glean from that wisdom. So that wisdom, along with some things that I've gone through, I think I can share some things with you tonight. And I hope that if you're married, that you can get something out of this, or if you're single, you can get something out of this. Now, before I move forward, I want to let you know that even if you're married, you're still single. Okay? You're still single. I guess you say, well, hey, what do you mean by that, D? What do you mean by that? That don't mean you have a right to go out there and do some things like a person who may be unmarried, not single, unmarried. But to be single means you are a whole individual. You are constantly, as an individual, working on your life, your relationship, especially with God, with your creator, with the one that you believe, and that you're pressing forward with that each and every day. So it takes two single people, two whole people to make a union. Two single people, two whole people. And where a lot of people go wrong, even when they're married or unmarried. I didn't use the word married or single. Married or unmarried, they have a tendency to lose themselves because they don't really know who they are. They don't really know who they are. And oftentimes they lose themselves in that man, or they lose that self in that woman. So even if you have not been married before, or if you have been married and divorced, what I reckon you probably have done, you have allowed somebody to keep a little bit of your power. Okay? Because when you invest in a relationship, your heart, your mind, your soul, you're giving yourself away. And if you're giving a part of yourself away that you don't really know what you're giving based upon who you are, when that relationship have a tendency to be severed or terminated, although your body is gone, you all might not communicate no more. You all might not sleep together no more. Y'all might not see each other anymore. And I'm talking to unmarried / single people right now. You really still have them to have a part of your soul. They're carrying around a part of your soul that is really you. And you're wondering, why am I not whole? Why am I not complete? Because you haven't learned how to take your power back. You have not learned how to take your status of being unmarried and single, and you're walking around as a complete individual doing the work that you need to do for yourself. Now, in order to do that, you got to face some things. You got to face some things, and I'm going to share with you what you need to face. But before I do that, for those of you who've come on or whatever, I want to thank you for viewing. I want to thank you for being here. I am Dunamis D. My name is actually Devetta D. Collins, but you'll find me here on as Dunamis D. I am the founder of Dunamis Woman Enterprise. We have a conglomerate of entities that we serve for the betterment of mankind, and you will find us right here, Dunamis Woman Enterprise. And if you are a believer and you're a woman, you can go onto our Mighty Christian group and you can be a part of that private group. I definitely want to continuously say thank you to Ronnie and Lamar, because I don't ever want to take advantage of someone's kindness, particularly giving you something that they don't really have to give. So for me to be on this page, Black and Married with Kids, although I am Black, I have been married and I do have kids, and now I'm single, I still take this opportunity as a golden opportunity. So I want to get back to the actual part of being single and letting go from past hurts and pains, because what a lot of people do not do, and this is one thing I really want you all to hear me from a spiritual life and relationship coaching perspective. A lot of people allow people to have their power because they are having regrets. Oh, they regret. I should have never got with him. I should have never done this. I should have never gave him this. Give me my watch back. Give me this back. Give me that back. And they start fussing and bickering and fighting and calling each other's names and doing this and doing that. And they have a lot of things that they're regretting that they gave and saying that they should not have done, when only you had to do it to learn what to come away with. Never live in regret. Never live in any type of regret, because whatever you did, whatever you gave, you had to give it in order to learn. And it's not more so learning what to do and what not to do in some cases. It's learning yourself. You know, I had to sit back, married. I'm going to go with my third marriage. Yeah, I've been married 3 times. I have. First one, I was young. I was very young. He's deceased now, but that ain't how we divorced, because naturally that wouldn't be a divorce, but he was a womanizer, okay? Love the ladies, okay? I loved him, he loved me, but he loved the ladies, okay? But that was a great learning experience for me, particularly being young. I love the Lord, so hey, instead of doing some things outside of marriage that I wanted to do, especially sexually, I thought that being married was the right thing to do. Went from that marriage, went on with my life, finding myself, learning a little bit more, but I was still young, getting married to actually the children's father. And that marriage, I learned more. I had to go through it. It wasn't the fact that, the marriage was bad. It was my destiny, you all. It was my destiny. I had to embark upon that relationship. Everything don't last for a lifetime. You don't know it when you get in it. You didn't think about it when you did it. But realistically, I had to do it in order to do what I did and to get out of it what I got out of it. Then I went a period of time being single. Oh, those were some great years. I had some great years being single, having fun, moving out there, doing some things. But that's when I really learned who the woman was. Now, see, all the other previous relationships and marriages, I just knew how to be the wife. Oh, a great wife, wonderful wife, loving wife, loyal wife. But in that loyalty, in all of that, yes, I got hurt. But I still had to learn it. But I wasn't at the place that I was ready to learn in them former years about the woman. It took me to go through all of that and embark upon a single period of my life, unmarried, that I discovered who the woman was. I discovered who Dee was. I discovered who Davetta was. All of my validity had been in a wife and a mother, and I had lost the woman that I never knew. But that woman, when I learned her, I had to put down some views. I had to put down some traditions. I had to put down some things that I was taught even in my childhood. And I had to embrace me. Yes, I had made some people mad because I wasn't being all what people wanted me to be. I promise you all, if it wasn't for those relationships, if it wasn't for those marriages, I would not have embarked upon that time and season of my life. Went through all of that, great 10 years, experiencing me, doing me, loving me, being the me that nobody else can be, boy. And then here come this other man. Oh my God. I was at a whole nother place, and we hanging, we kicking it. But reality is we got married again, and it was the best 12 years of my life again. I have no bitterness, but it was time to let go because I was going to a whole nother place. Now, did I feel that in my emotions? No, because I love and I love hard. But I could not control what destiny was calling me to. I could not control because destiny was saying, let go. Destiny was saying, let go. Was it painful? Yes. Did it hurt? Yes. But destiny was saying, let go, because I'm calling you to a higher realm. And let me tell you something. Just because you married don't mean that that person can go with you. Now, just because you in a relationship for that season and that period of time don't mean that they were the one chosen to go with you. See, I'm trying to really give you some intricate nuggets and key nuggets of how to let go, because you got to change your thinking. You have to change your mindset, because you'll be surprised. We got so many people in our head. We got so many people in our mind. We got so many doctrines in our head. We got so many philosophies in our mind. We got so many views. We got so many noemas. We got so many things that's going in this mind and in this subconscious that we're behaving, and we can't hold on. We can't let go of some stuff because we're so busy holding on. But let me tell you something. I ain't talking about what I read. I'm talking about what I've experienced. And it goes against the grain of a lot of thinking, a lot of mentalities. But only me can lift me. Only me can do D. Only me can embrace me. Only me can love me. Can nobody love me better than me and Christ Jesus? Now that is the truth, and he's first, and loving him first is teaching me more how to love me. Anybody else who comes into my life, regardless of what the relationship is, they are the beneficiaries of my love. Come on now. They are the beneficiaries. You all, I hope you're getting this, because I really am challenging your thinking of knowing how to let go. Even if you married, let go of some of that past pain and that hurt that you may be inflicting upon your spouse. Because let me tell you something, nobody didn't do it but you. You're not angry with nobody but you. You're not mad with nobody but you. You're not having unforgiven nobody but you. It's all you. Let go and let God. Let go and live. Let go and laugh. Let go and love again. And I'm not talking about loving some man, and I ain't talking about loving some woman. I'm talking about learning how to love yourself and love Christ first, and have that relationship, not a religion, okay, not a philosophy, not an opinion, but a relationship that will teach you how to embrace your own mess. Yeah, you got some mess, okay? Embrace your own idiosyncrasies. Yes, you got some. Embrace your own life. Yeah, it ain't all this and all that. Embrace you in all your goodness and all your mess, okay? Because that's the beautiful part about life, because if everything was perfect, you wouldn't have nothing to work on. Look, I know my 99 issues, but I know the one that I don't have either. Okay, I sound like Jay-Z, don't I? I got 99 problems, but one I just don't have. I don't have that. So I got to know what I got. I got to know what to work on. I got to know what not to do. I got to know, not for somebody else, but for me. And when I do me, I know how to love. I know how to let go. It's not a feeling. It's a decision. I know how to distribute to whom, how much this person get, how much they're not going to get. It's like baking a cake. I know how many eggs to give to somebody. I know how much of a pinch of salt to give. I know how much flour. I know how much baking powder. I know how much butter. I know how much I'm going to give, and I measure it according to who is in my life and how they come in. Why? It ain't because I know them. It's because I know me. And I know what I will do. I know if you go too far, you're going to get a part of D that I don't want you to see. So because I don't want you to see that part of D, I will extricate myself away from you, and I will let go. And even though it hurt me to let you go, I have to let you go. And that's how I release the pain. That's how I release the hurt. Okay? I hope y'all really getting this, because this is some intricate stuff and details about life that you can apply, and anyone can apply it when you embrace your true self. See, that's why I love spiritual life and relationship coaching, because it ain't all natural. You got to be able to see spiritually. You got to be able to embrace and understand. Now, main thing is, see, we just did a webinar on demolishing the strongholds. Okay. And one thing that I was telling the people who attended the webinar, and I hope that you will really, really get this online course that we have, but I was telling them that strongholds is an atmosphere, is demonic forces that will oppress your mind and make your mind. See, because you are your mind. As a man thinketh, so is he. So this atmosphere is created around you, and it comes through people. It comes through because it's not the person. It's the stuff that's in them. It's the stuff that they have been inflicted with, and they can change the whole atmosphere. And even in your own mind, you can change the whole atmosphere. And those are strongholds that come to oppress you. So therefore, you're trying to let go, and you're trying to let go of an individual. You're trying to move forward. Well, realistically, you need to let go of yourself. Let go of yourself. One of the major strongholds that we were dealing with in this Demolishing Your Stronghold Challenge was overanalyzing and overthinking. Some of y'all overanalyzing this mess. Some of y'all overanalyzing life. Some of you are overthinking life. You're making it more complex than it really is. Now that's the doggone truth. You chill out. Doggone it, take a chill pill. You think you gotta be in control of everything, and you're not in control. Inhale, exhale. Even the very breath you take, you're not in control of that. It could be taken away from you just like that, and you have no say so. Life is too simple when you make it too complex. You're holding on and harboring mess, not only in your soul, but you're allowing people to inflict your heart, inflict your mind, inflict your emotions. You got too much of your own stuff. Don't let nobody else come and inflict that. Remove yourself spiritually. Remove yourself, okay? I have become so skillful, I could live with you and don't even be with you. I'm not mad. I can still talk to you, but you don't have me emotionally. You don't have me mentally. I could be right in your face and I can have a conversation with you and we can laugh, but you don't have me emotionally. you don't have me mentally. And when I feel that you're wooing me in, I got to now govern my mind, govern my soul, govern my emotions, and say, is this something that I want to give? If this is something that I don't want to give, how far do I want this person to go? I'm not talking about it because I see the spiritual forces that are around me. And I know what I can handle, I know what I can't handle, and I know what I don't want to handle at this season in my life. Why? Because I am single and I am free. I am unmarried and I am free. And I don't owe that to nobody but me. Are y'all with me on this? I really hope that you're getting this. That's why it's so important that you all are sharpened and understand who's around you and your circle. We created the group. We had Dunamis Women Enterprise, and being even a part of connecting with Lamar and Ronnie and them challenging us and being able to bounce some things off. We created this group, Ariel and I, Mighty Christian Women Group, but it's a private group because in that group, it's like-minded people that as the leader of this group, as the leader of this company, okay, I am now having the ability to build wholesome relationships and be able to coach and be able to speak with people who are now ready. Come on now, ready for what I have to give, ready for what I have to say. At first, we were all out there, all willy-nilly. One thing I've learned as a single woman, I am not giving myself to know anybody. I am not bringing my wounds out there to know anybody. I am not exposing my life to know anybody. I ain't posting no anything on no Facebook for the world to see, because guess what? You don't deserve that domain of my life. You got to sign up. You got to say, I want to be a part of this. And guess what? When you go to Mighty Christian Women Group, I got to approve you. And when you in there, when you start showing some stuff that is not respectable of yourself, I'm not going to let that inflict me. I'm not going to let those pains come to me. I'm just going to delete you. Boop, delete you. I'm using this as an analogy because you need to take it for your life. Your life is private. Consider your life as a private group, okay? And whoever wants to join, they got to get your approval. And if they come into the group of your life and they start acting crazy, posting stuff, saying stuff that they not say, which is not the purpose of that group, you got the ability, you got the right, and you got the authority to say, delete, okay? But you also have to know how to go through some processes for yourself to get to that point that you're not doing it out of your pain. You're not doing it out of your hurt. You're doing it out of your wholeness. And that's the beautiful part about single life. I love being single right now. I don't even know if I want to ever be married again. Now, that's the honest to God truth. Because at this juncture in my life, I'm liking my singleness. Why? Because I'm going to tell you why. Okay, for those of you who have now just maybe listened to me, tune in. I am Dunamis D. Collins, and I'm the founder of Dunamis Women Enterprise. And I hope that you can connect with us at Mighty Christian Women Group if you're a woman. And I want you to be able to follow us. Go to bit.ly. Let us and connect with us, DW Connect, bit.ly, DW Connect. I am a spiritual life and relationship coach, and I love what I'm doing. I have group sessions. I have individual sessions. I teach spiritual principles on how your life can become whole again and how you can reap the benefits of who God created you to be, particularly as a woman. Whether you're a wife or whether you're not, whether you're married or whether you're unmarried. And you don't have to be married to be a wife. I am not married, but I am a wife. Why? Because I have all the qualities and the attributes that whether if I have a man or not, I'm going to still uphold that. Even being single, even being unmarried, because it's about the woman. It is not about the ring on your finger. It's about the woman being in a whole state. So with that being said, I want to go back to why I love being single. Because first of all, I don't have any past pains and I don't have any past hurts. This weekend, I had to eulogize a dear member of the group. Her father passed. And she's been around with me for years. But in that, my ex-husband came while I was there. He was there. And it was so wonderful seeing him. Oh my God, we hugged, we embraced, and it was a beautiful thing. And we ain't back together and don't have no intentions on. But because we're both at a whole state, we don't have any animosity. It just did not go how we thought it was going to go. We were both mature enough to go through our process, be able to release, be able to talk. It wasn't all feeling good, but we have conquered many things. I have conquered that. I don't know where he is at this state of his life emotionally or who he with, but regardless of where he is, I conquered some things that I don't have that past pain. And when I saw him, I was so happy to see him. Why? Because a part of who he is right now, guess who contributed to that? This dunamis woman. Guess who contributed to that? This mighty Christian woman. Guess who contributed to that? This dunamis D. Okay? And he'll never find another like me. But I did my part that will never be erased in his life as a real awesome man. Ain't that a wonderful thing? So with that being said, I want to give you my acronym about being single before I let you go. Because I really, really will hope that you all will join forces, particularly as a woman, to learn more. And I'm going to give you just some little nuggets right now. And I took this acronym about single because I love words. I'm a wordsmith. Okay. And I love to just break them down and discover some things within that. So I took single. So let me give it to you. Okay. S. This is me. And I actually did this as a post on Valentine's Day. So I'm going to give it to you now because I did some self-assessment and I'm like, girl, where you are? Everybody throwing around these loves and these roses and this chocolate or whatever, you know. So I went and decided, let me get a Snickers bar and eat it and just do a self-assessment on myself, And I came to the point of S. It stands for satisfied. I'm like, D, you are really satisfied where your life is at this point. The relationships that I experienced, I have grown from them. It has contributed to me. I have shedded my tears. I have moved on. I have been pissed. I have been angry. I have come to resolves. I have been honest with myself. But this moment right now, I am satisfied. You got to find your place of satisfaction. You don't know what tomorrow going to bring, so stop thinking about it. I don't know what tomorrow going to bring, and I don't care. But Valentine's Day, I was satisfied, and today is February 27th, and I'm still satisfied. Now, what I'm going to be tomorrow, I'm going to still be satisfied. I don't know if I'm going to be married. I don't know if I'm going to be single, but regardless of it, my satisfaction is not going to change because whatever decision I make, I am going to remain satisfied. Then I went to the I, and I said, okay, what does this I stand for? And it stood for me, intelligence. And it wasn't like, ooh, DeVetta, you so smart. And, ooh, you got all these degrees. And, ooh, you just so textbook literate. No, that ain't what I'm talking about. I have a high level of emotional intelligence. And when I thought about that, I was like, damn, I had to grow into that. That just didn't come. That don't come with hair. That don't come with nails. That don't come with a car. That don't come with a degree. It don't come with a Bible. Trust me on that one. You have to be able to handle your maturity level, accept your pains, learn from them, turn it around to your purpose and say, you know what? That has given me some emotional intelligence. I could smile when I'm pissed. Okay? I can love when you don't love yourself. I can respect when you don't even respect yourself. I have an emotional intelligence, but if I did not go through the past relationships and all that I felt in my hurts and my pains and my disappointments, I wouldn't have that type of intelligence. Okay? Then I went to the end. I said, okay, D, how did you get to this point? How did you get to this place? Okay? That means, you know what? You've been nice to people. You are really, really nice. So the N stands for nice. Now, some people tell me, girl, you're just too nice. Now, that may be true too. But no matter what it is, I love being nice rather than nasty. Some people are just nasty. Not just nasty externally, but they nasty internally. So if I had a choice of being nice or nasty, I'm going to choose nice. Now, some of the stuff of being too nice, that's part of my enhancement. That's part of my constant improvement. And I'm learning from that. But that's okay. I'd rather be nice than nasty. Then I went to the G. And I said, okay, D, you're nice, but you're really genuine. You are a genuine woman. Okay? You're going to get the real deal no matter what. You're going to get it no matter what. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to give you the real deal. I'm going to give you all that you're supposed to have. But I'm genuine. And when I give out of my genuineness. Okay? So you all embrace that stuff about you. And then I went to the L. And I was like, you know what? I just don't love. I am love. See, you got to become love. You just can't love, because if you just, oh, let me give you some love, and oh, let me give you this. No, because if you start doing that, then it start vacillating. Some things you're going to take away, then I don't feel like loving. Sometimes I'm in love, oh, I don't feel like loving. If he don't treat me this way, oh, I don't love him. Too much. See, that ain't emotional intelligence. That's too much. Be love. No matter what state you in, just love. No matter how anybody act, just love. No matter what's going on, just love. No matter how you feel, just love. Love is a decision. It's not a feeling. You can't control and can't govern nobody else but yourself. And then I went to the E, and I'm going to close on this, you all, and it means everlasting. Okay? With all that I am, it's going to produce an everlasting mark on somebody else's life. I don't care how many times I've been divorced. I promise you, they ain't forgot about Davetta. I don't care how many times, because when I was with them, I was with them. When I was there, I was there. And they could go on and be with somebody else, but I promise you, Davetta will remain everlasting. Why? Because I am love. I'm genuine. I'm nice. I have always had an emotional intelligence. It might not know all the way to do with it, but I've learned from it now. And no matter what, I'm satisfied. Even when I loved a Negro who didn't love himself, I had to accept the fact that I was satisfied with my decision. Well, I hope that you all really took something away from this. I admonish you. I want you to connect with us at the Mighty Christian Women Group. Go ahead and connect with us and Mighty Christian Women Group to connect with Dunamis Woman. Okay, I'm going to put it on here, and I really want you all to connect with the Dunamis Woman, and I will be elated to be a part of your life, as I would love for you to be a part of my life, because being single is about being whole. I want to invite you to our prayer retreat that is coming up. It's going to be a real time. It's going to be a great time. You all single women, come on out. Don't be thinking this is going to be some religious stuff, because it's not. It's not. It's going to be real talk, because life is about prayer. Life is about communion with God, and you got to know exactly how to pray on purpose in order to get all that God has for you. Okay, so I really am excited about your future, because I'm excited about my future, and I really would love for you all to continue to stay connected. In the meantime, have a good one. I am Dunamis D. Once again, Ronnie Lamar, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this platform. I will see you all again, and be blessed. All right, have a good one.